Hi, I'm Maria and I'm a volunteer at Grimm Co. Today I have a really exciting adventure writing activity for you. Make sure you watch until the end of the video to hear about how this might help you enter the Author of Tomorrow competition. Feel free to pause the video at any time whenever you need to. Peter Pan and Captain Hook, T'Challa and Chloe, Lyra and Mrs. Coulter, Moana and Tika, Goodies and baddies, heroes and villains. Some of the best stories feature a main character, that's the protagonist, and some kind of nemesis, rival or opposing force, that's the antagonist. If you have a strongly developed sense of each of these characters in your story, they can really help to drive the plot and develop the drama. So we're spending a bit of time in this activity getting to know your protagonist and antagonist. So where do we start? Well, we don't want to start in any of the stories or books that you already know. We want original characters. If you already have someone in mind for your protagonist and antagonist, then great. However, if you don't, then take some time to draw them or make notes about who they are before doing this exercise. If you need help creating characters from scratch, check out the videos on the adventure writing section of our activities page for inspiration. Step 1, the interview. By now, you should have a rough idea of who these two characters are, but the best characters have real depth and aren't just straightforward goodies or baddies. We are about to interview your hero and villain to grill them about their intentions and find out a little bit more about their backstory. This interview takes place at the start of your story, so think about each character at that moment and how they might answer. Here, you need to take a piece of paper and draw two columns, one for your protagonist and one for your antagonist, and write their names at the top of each column. Just like this here. Now imagine yourself as a talk show host. Feel free to grab your sparkly jacket or some shoulder pads for this. And imagine that your characters are sitting in the room with you. Ask each of them the same following questions and write their answers in their own column. For example, question 1 could be, what are you looking for, or what do you want and why? Remember that they could both be looking for the same thing. Also, if your antagonist has an evil plan, it has to be believable. If they want world domination, why? Question 2 could be, when you were little, what did you dream you would grow up to be? Of course, if your characters are little, they can just as easily answer this from where they are now. And number 3 could be, tell me something that you don't like about yourself. No one is perfect, remember, even the goodiest of the goodies. Think about how your hero and villain might answer this question. And your last question could be, what would be your dream day out? See if you can come up with any other questions to ask your characters. The more weird, the obscure, the better. As you write your story, refer back to these questions and try to stay true to your protagonist and antagonist personalities. Step 2 is the meeting. Close your eyes and try and dive into your story. It's not been written yet, so the setting might be blurry or foggy, but you can see your protagonist and antagonist very clearly. This is the first time they meet in your story. Perhaps they've met before, or maybe they don't even know each other yet. How do they greet each other? What is said between them, if anything? How do their bodies move? Are they scared, angry, calm, or something else? Have a go at writing this scene. If you're up for a bit more exploration of these two, you might want to try the next exercise. As a practice, write a chapter or a paragraph from the perspective of each character after their first meeting. Try writing in the first person. For example, I felt strangely uneasy after that encounter. Use what you have learned about your characters to help you start your pieces of adventure writing. Author of Tomorrow Award. This activity has been designed to help you create a fantastic piece of adventure writing for the Wilbur Smith Adventure Writing Prize. This is an annual competition open to young people and children aged 21 and under across the world who have completed a short piece of adventure writing in English. If you are between the ages of 11 and 21, you can enter a piece of original adventure writing, and you could win up to £1,000 and/or book tokens for your school. In addition, 10 shortlisted authors will be published by World Reader. For detail on the different prizes available and how many words you'll need to write, look on the Wilbur Niso Smith Foundation website and search Author of Tomorrow, or click the link next to this video. Admissions are open until the 30th of April 2021. and must be submitted via the Wilbur Niso Smith Foundation website, not through Grimm Co. Although, if you do want to share any of your work with us, please tag us at Grimm Co or email writerspad@grimmco.co.uk. If you need more help getting started with adventure writing, check out all the videos on our adventure writing page.